Good morning.
It was surprising that lawmakers from all the regions, almost all the regions, signed for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. There is a development, a revolution that we don't know about. Let's get a reaction.
Yes, if you say there's something we don't know about, a lot of us know about it. The government know about it. People who has been keen on Biafran quest, know about it. Anybody that is calling for Biafra knows that Biafra is all about what is happening today. Now, Nigerians are gradually, all the regions in Nigeria are gradually becoming Biafrans. You can see that kind of support coming from Bronu, coming from Kanu, coming from
I was shocked.
major states in the southwest and entire eastern Nigeria. Muzzle out 50 lawmakers. Uh, 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 Powering their signatory to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It tells you that everybody is becoming conscious of the message that Nnamdi Kanu has successfully, passed through to the consciousness of so many Nigerians. But we are still going to look at it and be able to digest it, from the perspective of a call for Biafra is a call for sovereignty, it's a call for peace, it's a call for national sanity, it's a call for justice, it's a call for humanity, it's a call for anything that has to do with good governance, it's a call for against marginalization, it's a call against corruption. It is no longer in Biafra, Africa died. It is now in Biafra, Africa rise.
Should we trust these lawmakers to push this bill to a
Genuinely,
conclusion?
when you look at it genuinely, it cannot be battling three things at the same time. Nigeria is battling a lot of things, and the uprising that is coming from the east, it has become a major threat because they know that those who have handled gun before, if they pick gun for the second time, to that extent, it's going to be very devastating for the Nigerian state. And they saw the danger, given that the anger is growing. It's growing, it's growing gradually because we can remember that at a point in time, 28 people were killed in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, and at every move of rally, agitation, awareness, solidarity of anything that has to do with IPOB, Biafra, you see the Nigeria government unleashing bullets on Biafrans, and they are saying, the time has passed when the Biafran blood is cheap. It's no longer cheap this time around. If you step in, we run it down completely, and that is what is happening. Because they think they are trying to, a kind of weaken the agitation. But the people are beginning to become very wide, and aggressive, towards their intention to drive their sovereignty, to take this thing by their own hand, and that is what is generating this. They have done their investigation very well. The federal government has done their findings very well, and they discovered that from now to the end of next year, if not is being done, Nigeria is going to experience fury, and that fury is going to come. I don't want to mention the name here. It will be surprise, something surprising, because you see the pressure coming from the United States of America, you see the pressure coming from UK, you see the pressure coming from the AU, ECOWAS, you see the pressure coming from even within the power sharing mafias in Nigeria.
You think that they want,
Yes, bro, let me
they
tell
really
you.
want Nnamdi Kanu to be
See, bro,
released?
the Biafra is not something that they want. It's not to be where the next move now is proper disintegration, or we go into regionalism, partial disintegration, and all these things are some of the things Nnamdi Kanu that's going to be tabled before Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu all the decision today of how Nigeria is going to be like tomorrow.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, if Nigeria is going to remain an entity, it ends on Nnamdi Kanu's table. If Nigeria is going to regionalism, it ends on Nnamdi Kanu's table. If there's going to be an international powered referendum, Nnamdi Kanu will decide it and when. And I tell you, America, Israel, they will, and Britain. Let me tell you, I know that Britain is one of the chains that is holding Nigeria. You know that Britain has successfully changed Nigeria. And Biafra is coming to liberate that consciousness. We are going, it's not a gun thing we're going to do. You can see, the level of which things are going now, even in the north. The Hausas has given Fulani herdsmen in the north quick notice. Whether you are emir or you are police or you are army, as long as you are Fulani, you are going.
And they can pull that off.
No, it tells you that what Nnamdi Kanu can do, that Nnamdi Kanu holds the destiny of Nigeria today. No matter how you look at it, that move you are seeing, because it is very suspicious how the Tinubu was able to let Sunday go, let Omolaye Sowore go, and the lawmakers are asking, you let these people go. How come Nnamdi Kanu is still being held in custody? It's quite suspicious. And some of us will come and say, I'll come out and make it very clearly that it's possible. Now, Nnamdi Kanu was used as a negotiation, political negotiation, and that was why Buhari handed over power to Tinubu, so that they will continue to advance their Islamic agenda. And that is the truth. But now, they are seeing a different thing entirely, We are seeing a lot of condemnation. We are seeing Atiku Abubakar coming out to say what people are doing is wrong. We are seeing the United States of America saying the same thing. We are seeing different people saying, the fear of Biafra was a mistake. The Northerners said it recently. That if they had known that Tinubu would have been a disappointment, they would have gone for Obi. But that the fear of Biafra is the beginning of wisdom. The Northerners are saying it. I'm not the one saying it. So it has gone to the level that Nnamdi Kanu has become, a symbol, has become a point of reference in terms of negotiating Nigeria currently now.
You see the president assenting to that?
Yes, not his conscience. I don't see him, and I'm not talking about him as in his conscience. I'm not talking about his religion. Looking at Tinubu very well, Tinubu will not want anything to associate with himself. But the constitution is saying you should do this. Bros, 15 lawmakers or plus is not a joke. Even from Borno, from Kanu, lawmakers from Kanu is asking for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Bros, it is not a joke. And they are telling you that you have released your brothers. What happened to this man? Do you know the revelation? When they came on with the kangaroo negotiation, we questioned it here. It was not real. But thank God, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer has come out and make it very clearly, put it very clearly, that it was the decision of the federal government and Binta Yanko to activate a section of the Court of Appeal Act. But what do you people do? You people that are in the media, what do you turn it? That's the media for you. But thank God.
No, you are the one that interpreted it that way.
The media said Nnamdi Kanu is going into negotiation with federal government, which is a wrong caption, which is a wrong interpretation, which is a wrong, write-up, aimed at, destabilizing the consciousness of millions of people, who does not believe that Nnamdi Kanu can do that. And of course, we can later find out to be very, very wrong. And we are calling that media should apologize to Nnamdi Kanu, for that transaction.
Question.
Yes.
Would Nnamdi Kanu reject a negotiation with the federal government?
Nnamdi Kanu negotiation is not based on Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government. It's going to be based on what the law says.
Would he reject?
I said, well, do you understand what I'm saying? Is it not the same thing we are talking about now? That let's go, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he will not want to release Nnamdi Kanu. But based on what the law says, that is a very clear thing. Based on what the law says about Nnamdi Kanu and federal government, that is what we are looking at. Not what Nnamdi Kanu says. So the fact is that if you look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu very well at this point in time now, having assessed him from head to toe, you will know inside him as a Muslim, vice president Muslim, representing a certain interest. He may not want to. But the lawmakers, 50 lawmakers are saying, you're a liar, you're a liar, your understanding is biased. If it is not biased, you release him Sunday, you release him Moloye. Now, let us see, we're asking you, as lawmakers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to invoke a section 170 something of the Nigerian Constitution that empowers you to use your executive order to order for his immediate release by instructing the Attorney General of the Federation. And you can remember. So it's not about the president is. It's about what the law says. And for national peace and tranquility, people are asking that Nnamdi Kanu remain the symbol of peace anywhere in Africa, name it West Africa, anywhere in Africa. Nnamdi Kanu has become a reference point. So, and the world is, Nnamdi Kanu is generating a lot of interest now and attention. And it is high time they do something in that regard.
If Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu, he may be in the bad book of the Northern Muslim and the Fulani Caliphate.
Yes, that is why he will quickly go into regionalism to save his head, because we know that actually that is what was agreed. If you look at the way Tinubu was trying to dodge and to keep Nnamdi Kanu in continuous detention, you will feel that he's no longer, the North are no longer comfortable with Tinubu the way he goes about the issue now. So, and that's why the Southerners, the Southwest are championing regionalism at the end of the day, so that before it gets to that level of whether they are going to give him second term or third term or fourth term, he might try to decide on one thing, maybe at the end of the day, and give Nigeria partial disintegration.
Partial disintegration. And you don't think the likes of El-Rufai Atiku that are going to visit Buhari and doing coalitions will allow that happen?
You see that game you are seeing, they are trying to tell the Northerners, they are trying to tell their people, we should not allow this man. Of course, no Nigerian at this point again want Tinubu to come around him. Tinubu, the name Tinubu, anywhere you mention it now, is a threat. One, you discover that egg, ordinary egg, 2 egg now is 600 naira. Egg. Are they going to write it in the Punch or in the Vanguard? Or they will not write such thing there. Go to the street and see what is happening. Anywhere you mention him now, his name has become a threat. So, and these leaders understand that it might get to a point, there might be a mass revolution powered by nobody. I'm telling you. So they wouldn't want a situation it will get to that level, because the Biafra Liberation Army might decide to take advantage of that, and they have so much interest in Nigeria, and that's why you see Atiku Abubakar moving to Minna, had a brief meeting with IBB. You see the same Atiku Abubakar going to Daura to visit his brother. You see the same Abubakar in company of Dino Melaye visiting Senator Dingy. What do you think that is playing out? They are trying to tell them that now that Nnamdi Kanu is about to step out, what is going to be the fate of the North? At the end of the day, Atiku Abubakar is saying that Nnamdi Kanu will need to be consulted. And let anybody feel bad that when they see the Northerners marching towards Nnamdi Kanu for a proper negotiation, all those stakeholders.
You think so?
Yes, it's going to happen. Are you not seeing it already? Somebody from Kanu is a Northerner is asking for this one. Bros, at a point, there's a way you suffer somebody, at a time, God will put judgment inside your heart. And that's what's happening in Nigeria. Igbo man would not be president. Igbo man would not be president. When Obi stepped out, you saw what happened. Not because they wanted Obi, but people are becoming, their conscience is biting them. This thing, when they do this, people is not good. It was on that basis that Obi generated up to 7 million followers, electors in Nigeria. Not that Obi gave them money. Yes, not that Obi gave them money. But that is the truth. So you can see that sympathy is coming. Attention is coming. Recognition is coming. Everything is being built around Nnamdi Kanu now. And you can see that he's beginning to understand that it's going to get to that point in his life, where he becomes a rallying point. not only in Africa, but around the world.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you for your contribution.